This is where the hits are made, in studios like these in Manhattan. The business behind it, around $11.5 billion last year. That's more than the economies of around 40 countries. But what does that sound like?
This is America.
This is one of the places where it all began. New Orleans, the home of jazz. And as you can hear, music is still very much a part of this city's life. Now, any story about American music leads back here. So, how did this city come to encapsulate a uniquely American story? Jazz is that in a nutshell. In the late 1800s, black communities here took the rhythms of enslaved ancestors and mixed them with the city's European and Caribbean heritage. What they created spread fast across the states, carried north as millions of black families left the segregated South. It didn't take long for jazz superstars like Louis Armstrong to take that sound global. The first big American musical export. Now in the 50s, even the State Department saw that as an opportunity. That's Louis Armstrong, by the way. It began sending prominent racially integrated jazz bands on global tours to counter Soviet influence during the Cold War. It was labeled at the time as America's secret weapon, a blue note and a minor key.
You feel, Louis, that American jazz can be an instrument for spreading goodwill overseas?
I think so. Because over there, jazz is stronger than Masons. It's just like a religion.
These are just some of the musicians we've met during our time here in New Orleans. You can tell music is still the beating heart of the city. So if the heart is here, let's take a look now at where the music industry really took off. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, one of the places where American music became big business. Alongside New York and LA, this is where the American music industry really took shape. The songs, the studios, the labels, and the stars. Here it happened in waves. Radio in the 20s, publishing in the 40s, and music row in the 50s. Together, these cities built a machine that sold the world blues, rock and roll, soul, and pop. By the late 70s, it was a $4 billion a year business, bigger than Hollywood. And here in Nashville, that sound was just a little bit country. But it's here, in the recording studio, where the US really took over. This is Jungle City Studios, and some pretty big names have recorded here. We're talking Taylor Swift, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kendrick Lamar, and in this very seat, Kanye West. And it's big names like those that have built this industry to be the biggest on the planet, roughly 40% of the global music market. They've taken American sounds like hip-hop, which rose out of the streets of the Bronx in the 1970s, and made it into one of the most successful genres on the planet. Made here, or inspired by here, take the America out of the music, and it just doesn't sound the same.